Dollywood. We are enjoying the beautiful Flower and Food Festival, and we hope that you can come by and visit us real soon. We got lots of good snacks and so many beautiful flowers to see. We look forward to seeing you.
Hey guys, today we are in Pigeon, Tennessee, and we're here at Dollywood, and we're going to try a few items off the Flower and Food Festival Tasting Pass, but we will show you everything that they have available on this pass. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's see what the bakery has for the festival. A lemonade cupcake, nuts for chocolate, red velvet donut cupcake, and a lemon cannoli. They all look good. Let's head into Show Street Ice Cream and get our tasting pass. Picked up our tasting pass. The regular price is $39.99. We paid $36.99 because we have a gold pass. Grand total $40.97. So now we can get 5 items on the Flower and Food Festival menu throughout the day. And some of them will probably cost around $14. So this is the way to go if you're going to buy several things. At Show Street Ice Cream, the eligible item on the tasting pass is the pistachio waffle ice cream sandwich. $6.99. If you don't have a tasting pass, I wouldn't use a tasting pass on this. Save it for the higher priced items. Try our first item of the day back here at the Market Square. Let's see what they have. Smoked sausage sub, honey garlic chicken skillet, a salad bowl, some raspberry tea. And all these are eligible with the tasting pass. If you look right there at the flower. Let's go with the honey garlic chicken skillet. Here you can see all the prices for the items if you don't have the pass. Honey garlic chicken skillet. This skillet selection sizzles with a flavorful combination of grilled fajita style chicken, zesty honey garlic sauce, smoked paprika potatoes, and pickled red onions. Would have been $12.99 without the tasting pass.
It looks good. We get one of the pickled onions. There's the chicken. That's very good. You get the zestiness and some garlic flavor. Some big pieces of chicken. It's tender. I'm gonna try one of the potatoes. They're pretty soft. Potatoes are soft. I get more of a strong garlic flavor with the potatoes. The chicken had more of the zesty and garlic flavor. These are very good.
Maybe quite a bit in there
They
too.
did. Big pieces of the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have more of the pickled onions.
The name honey garlic sounds pretty good, so I guess I'll get a piece of chicken and I'll get a potato all together. And I'm gonna take that off, Bobby, because I know you want that piece.
Oh, we
I'm
can
gonna let you
share
have it. You can have it. There we go. Now you get a lot more of the garlic flavor than you do the honey flavor in there. You get a little bit of sweetness, but the chicken is very tender and it's seasoned so well. They have more food on the other side. We're not going to try any of those, but we will show them to you. The first two are not available on the pass. The next three are the cinnamon sugar sweet potato fries, honey jasmine sweet tea, and mountain berry peach punch. Here are the prices on the cinnamon sugar sweet potato fries, $12.99. The teas are $5.99. And while we're here, let's go see what the funnel cake is. There's the regular funnel cake. Here's the one you can get with the pass, the honey lavender and berry funnel cake. We've had this before. It's $10.99 without the pass. Let's go back to the market square and get this smoked sausage sub on the tasting pass. It would be $12.99 if you didn't use the pass on it. And directly behind me, let's see what the flavor of the day is at the Kettle Corn shop. Salted caramel. Still pouring the rain down. Smoked sausage sub. This sub is loaded with a trio of hearty flavors: jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage, caramelized onions, and smoked mustard cheese sauce. And you can really smell these caramelized onions. The cheese sauce almost looks like nacho cheese. I'm excited to try this one. Look at the size of that, guys. That's heavy. Let me spread these onions out a little more instead of being just right there in the center. Let's just move them down. That's better. A lot of this mustard cheese on the end. Let's try it. I'm gonna take one more bite to get some of these onions in there. The first bite without the onions tasted really good. First of all, the bun is really soft and heavy. You guys can see the sausage on there. It's a good bite from that jalapeno in there. You get some of that cheddar, a little bit of smoke flavor. Now it has this smoked mustard cheese sauce on the sides. I couldn't get a lot of flavor from that. It just reminds me of a cheddar cheese sauce. And the caramelized onions are very sweet. I think I almost like it without the caramelized onions, Bobby. Just because I can get a lot more flavor from that sausage and that good crunch from this casing. Very good. I think I like this better than I do that chicken we just had. Talking about that chicken, was that worth getting on a tasting pass?
Yeah, I think it would definitely be a good idea to get that on the tasting pass. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did too, but I'm enjoying this a little more. I want you to try it.
Tell me a little bit about the weather today.
I think it
75?
said 75, no rain, a chance of rain this morning, what, at 8:30, 9 o'clock? That hasn't worked out real well for us. It has been miserable
Yeah.
in here.
I feel sorry for a lot of the people that only have one day to be here, and it's pouring down rain.
But we're gonna plug through and try as many items as we can.
Now I cut just a little end off because I'm afraid of this being too spicy for me.
It's got a little bite to it. I want to warn you, you can see the insides of that better on that one. Little jalapenos in there.
I see
Try it
the
out.
steam coming off of it too.
I know.
That is very good. You see how juicy that sausage is.
It is juicy.
I like the caramelized onions. Gives you some sweet flavor. Now I'm getting a little bit of a smoky flavor from the mustard. The bun's soft. This will be probably all that I eat because those jalapenos are spicy. Not overly spicy, but it does have some bite to it.
And you were right about this sausage being juicy. You're gonna need some napkins to eat this.
Definitely worth getting that on the tasting pass. Like I said, it had a little bit of heat to it, but I could still eat it.
And it costs $12.99 if you don't have the tasting pass. I think it's almost worth that because that's a pretty good size. After I finish it off, you can really taste that cheddar and jalapeno inside it and some smoke. One of my favorite things I think I've had at any of these festivals. I'm gonna definitely put it up in the top 5 all time for me.
Wow, that's pretty good.
It is that good. Now, right next to the coat of many colors flower display, they have this festival stand. We're gonna go over here and see what they have and order something from it, maybe 2. Garlic shrimp mac and cheese, a panini, honey barbecue ribs, blueberry, lavender spritz. I think we will come back and get the ribs. So right now we'll order the garlic shrimp mac and cheese. Let's take a look at the garlic shrimp mac and cheese. This white cheddar mac and cheese tops it off with garlic butter and shrimp for a delicious and flavorful lunch or dinner. Not sure if there'd be enough in there for dinner. Maybe at lunch, definitely not dinner. Let's try it.
Now without the tasting pass, this is $14. By the portion size, I wouldn't pay $14 for it. Now, if I really wanted to try it, I would definitely use my tasting pass on this one.
Yeah, I don't care even if it tastes great. $14 is a lot.
It is.
For that size. Here comes the train.
Okay, there's the shrimp. Now I'm gonna try the macaroni and cheese by itself. Then I'll let you know what I think about both of them. Steaming.
It is.
The macaroni and cheese is very creamy. The noodles are prepared well. I really like the shrimp by itself because it has a garlic butter flavor to it. I don't know if you would get that same flavor if you ate them together, just because there's so much cheese and it's so creamy.
I'm gonna do exactly what you did. Some mac and cheese, then come back and tell you. Well, that's some thick sauce in there, and creamy sauce. You can see the steam. Maybe because it's cold out here when it's supposed to be 75 degrees.
Yeah, but it is very hot.
You can see it looks like there's some Old Bay on that shrimp also. In the description it says this mac and cheese tops it off with garlic butter and shrimp. The garlic butter is confined to the shrimp. And the shrimp is good.
I like
Needed
the shrimp.
a few more of them for that kind of money if you're going to buy them.
Seafood's expensive though, I guess.
I guess. And the mac and cheese has a good white cheddar flavor to it and very creamy. So I do like this and definitely get this with a tasting pass. Just don't think it's worth the $14, but it is flavorful and it is very hot. Head back up to this stand and get our second item. Honey barbecue ribs. Fuel up for a fun day with our dry rubbed and smoked St. Louis style pork ribs topped with honey barbecue sauce and served with crinkle cut dill pickles coleslaw, and Texas toast. Looks like we're missing something. We're missing the coleslaw. That's because they said they don't have any. Maybe we should have got it when we got the smoked sausage, but we wanted to come back later and get this because we weren't hungry then. It is 4 o'clock and no coleslaw. That's okay. We can eat it without coleslaw because we got this with the tasting pass. Otherwise, this would have cost, I think, $13.
Unfortunately, they didn't have coleslaw. Plenty of pickles, which I do like. All right.
Well, we were supposed to have pickles and coleslaw.
Oh, okay. Well, there's some bread there.
Yeah.
Plenty of sauce on them.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a look at the back of those.
Some char on it.
Yeah, we like the char on the ribs.
Now, I like baby back ribs better than the spare ribs because a lot of fat in this one. But the meat is tender, but I don't care for that sauce. It has a strong vinegar flavor to it.
Well, it says it's honey barbecue sauce, and you were telling me you thought it tasted like mustard.
Yeah, similar to a mustard base. I don't get any sweetness from it. We'll try one of these pickles.
This is a messy rib. Look at the bread
Yes,
now,
they
the
are.
Texas toast.
Yeah, they didn't skimp on the sauce at all.
No, there's the sides. Just take a bite right off the top.
I think we should have got more napkins, John.
This
It's messy over there.
very messy. You know what? It's prepared well. There is a lot of fat on this. I kind of like it. It takes some of that smoke flavor to it, but you can really taste that barbecue sauce. It's a tangy barbecue sauce. It does remind me of a mustard sauce. Definitely has a lot of vinegar in it. Let me just take one more bite. There's a better look after a couple bites of it. I mean, there's a decent amount of meat on there, but Bobby's first one did have a lot of fat. It was mainly fat. This one's a lot better than hers was.
I don't think I would get this, not even with the pass. I didn't care for that barbecue sauce.
Well, if you don't use the pass on it, it's going to cost you $13. You guys can decide.
I wouldn't buy it without the pass
Well,
or with the pass.
you didn't get any coleslaw with it, so you kind of got ripped off a little bit.
I don't care for the sauce is what it is. The
sauce
barbecue
is strong.
But they did a good job preparing.
Yeah.
Maybe try a different barbecue sauce.
Now, my rib had a lot of meat on it. Bobby's is loaded with fat everywhere. So at least we got 50% of it was good. For me. You don't like any of it. Walking by Dolly's Tennessee Mountain Home. We're gonna try something else with the tasting pass. See what this stand has. Back porch barbecue chicken and mac, Mountaineer beef sandwich, barbecue pulled pork rinds, dragonfly lemonade. We're from West Virginia. We have to go with anything that's called Mountaineer. Let's try this. There are all the prices. Mountaineer beef sandwich. This hoagie roll is loaded with the heavy goodness of pot roast, au jus, caramelized onions, sliced banana peppers, and horseradish mustard. I see it on top. You'll want to try more than one of these, it says. Guess we'll find out if Bobby needs another one after she eats this one.
Got the sandwich in half because we're going to share it, but look how thick that hoagie bun is.
Gigantic, a lot of bread with your pot roast.
I really don't need any of this au jus, but it's actually just beef dripping because it's pretty juicy itself. It's got a lot of beef flavor to it. Put a little bit there because I
There
really
you go.
don't think I need it. The meat's tender. I like the caramelized onions because they have that sweet flavor. And the peppers give it a little mild, tangy flavor to it. A little bit of heat, but not much. And the bun is very soft.
That's
pretty good.
Big bun. Is this worth the tasting pass, and is it worth $13 if you didn't use that?
I would use it on the tasting pass. It has a good beef flavor to it, but if I had to pay $13 without using the tasting pass, I would not get it, just because it needs more meat on it, I think. If I had more meat, I would get it for $13.
I wouldn't get it at all. I think it has too many caramelized onions in it. That just overpowers everything. This is a no-go for me. You can have my half, Bobby.
Okay, I'll take it.
Back here at Iron Horse Pizza, a couple items for the festival. The Antipasto Salad Shaker and the Mountain Berry Lumberjack Pizza. Here's the price of both of them, without the pass. $10.99 and $12.99. Back here in Craftsman's Valley, there's another stand set up that has more festival food. Let's see what they have. Honey and peach barbecue sandwich, $14, has peaches on it. Might have to try that one. Honey and peach barbecue, smoked pork butt topped with sweet honey and peach barbecue sauce. It's served to perfection with grilled peaches and tangy baked beans. That's going to be sweet. Look at all those peaches on there. Anxious to try this one. Let's take the top off one more time.
These peaches look good.
They do, and it is messy. It's all over me already. I think I found a new way to eat pulled pork. These peaches on here really add to the flavor of that. I never thought about putting peaches on a pulled pork sandwich.
And those are grilled peaches.
And you can get a little crunch from those when you bite into them. The barbecue sauce is really good. It says it's honey and peach, but I just can mainly taste the peach. It's messy. The pulled pork is tender. The bun is soft. If you like a sweet pulled pork, you're gonna like this. This goes great together.
And
You're gonna have to try that.
Beans.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you try those baked beans. And that has what, some kidney beans in them, it looks like. But you gotta try this pulled pork while you're at it.
I'll start with the baked beans. Several different types in there. Those are very good. They're tangy, some sweetness to it. Look, some pulled pork in those, John. It's a thick sauce. I really enjoy those. I think I had a little bit of onion also.
I'll try some, but I want to see you try this pulled pork. But be careful, it is messy, but good.
Okay. I should crawl out my back. I'm gonna try to get some of that right there with the peach. I like it with the grilled peaches on this pulled pork. It's pretty good that way. The pork's tender, but it's very messy. We'll have to get some more napkins.
And it's sticky.
It is
My
sticky.
fingers are sticky. I think I'm putting fingerprints and everything all
It's
over
probably
this
from those
phone.
peaches.
But is that not one of the sweetest pulled porks you've ever had?
It is sweet. It's very good.
That is definitely worth one of your items on the tasting pass. Now I think it costs what, $14? Mm-hmm. You know what? That might be worth $14 since it comes with the baked beans. When you compare it to what everything else costs here, it's one of the better values. At least we got to side with that item.
I enjoyed the baked beans.
The baked beans were very good. That's just a sweet pulled pork. Get that one if you guys come for this festival. go inside and see what the Till and Harvest has for the festival. The toasted Grove cheese melt, $10.99 if you don't use the tasting pass. The last item that we're going to see today on the tasting pass is at the Sweets and Treats shop right next to the Till and Harvest. Let's take a look and see what it is. The Grove cookie dough. It's $10.99 if you want to buy it or use a tasting pass on it. I had to stop and show you guys this. The Dolly Parton cast iron collection. 50 for the skillet, 25 for the guitar. Dolly's on everything. We're about ready to leave Dollywood. What did you think about the Flower and Food Festival this year?
I had a great time at Dollywood today. Always enjoy seeing how they decorate and what food items they will have for the different festivals. If you want to come to this one, it runs till June 9th. Now I'm going to surprise you with which food item I picked this time. I enjoyed the smoked sausage sub out of everything we tried. Even though it had a little kick to it, it wasn't overly spicy that I couldn't enjoy it.
That was my favorite also. It did have some bite to it. I think it was worth a tasting pass and just to buy straight out. My second favorite would have been that peach pulled pork. Very sweet pulled pork, tender. Again, that one too I think is worth paying for it. The rest of them, they weren't too bad, but the only negative thing about it was, well, your ribs. Your ribs were kind of fatty.
Yeah, that was the least of my favorite. I didn't enjoy the barbecue sauce on that one either.
My rib that I had, because there's what, 2 of them in there, it was pretty good. It didn't have as much fat as the one you had. And this is 2 festivals in a row that we didn't get the side. They were out of them. Hopefully Dollywood will fix that problem. But as always, we always have a great time here at Dollywood. I think the food is amazing here. Hope you guys get to come and check these festivals out.
My second favorite was that honey garlic skillet that we tried with the chicken and potatoes. That was very good. But overall, I had a great time. Even though it started out as a rainy day, the sun did eventually come out. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again,
J&B
have left the building.